Falling on your feet, do you finally see what you're missing?
Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video I'm going to try some of my latest purchases from Sephora. I have them already, so if you want to see what are those products, and also I have incorporated some of my older or oldish products. So if you are interested to learn more about those products and hear the good deeds about them, just carry on watching. I've already applied my foundation, my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. I have the shade Y315. I absolutely love this foundation. It's very easy to apply because it's a stick foundation. It's a tad dark, but I have a reason that I'm applying that right now, because you're going to see why. First product that I wanted to try, that's why I'm popping up right after I applied the foundation. I purchased this one from Fenty Beauty. This is their new concealer. It has been released somewhere this year. However, right now I just got my hands on it. We Are Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. Now, there is a very overwhelming shade range. They have a lot of shades, but I want to say that it was very difficult to me to pick up the right shade. I kid you not, a few times in store, swatching, even getting my favorites with me. I think this is the closest match I could find. So let me tell you the shade. It's 175 Warm. I almost never go for warm shades on a concealer because they tend to look yellow, but this one doesn't do that. And the neutral shades weren't so many. Standard concealer packaging. It has a interesting applicator. It's a little bit slanted, I'll say. I'm going to swatch it, and I will also include swatches for the other concealer. So this is the 175 Warm from Fenty Beauty. We Are Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. And I'm going to swatch it against Too Faced Ethereal Light in Buttercup, which is this one. Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in N2, which is this one on the other side. So the Fenty Beauty, it's the one in the middle. Too Faced, Fenty Beauty, Natasha Denona. And on the top, I'm going to add the NYX Bear With Me. I think this is the most lightest shade. But somehow all those shades that I was swatching here, they work on me. First thing that I notice is that it's creamy, hydrating, and doesn't have any scent. By the way, if you are interested about that, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty concealer brush, which I have it for a long time. But first of all, I will pat it a bit with my finger to warm the product and press it, push it in the skin. I will zoom you in just to see the difference. With Fenty Beauty concealer, without Fenty Beauty concealer, I think those under eye circles are barking. But I cannot see almost anything here. So I'm impressed. You could see how little I've added. I learned that with the concealers, less is more, so I do not over apply it. Yes, and it's definitely not yellow. After several attempts, I did it. I managed to shade match. So if you are anywhere near to my skin tone or anywhere near to those concealer shades that I've mentioned, you could match on 175 Warm. Also, you can get to 170 Cool. I thought the Cool one, it's also nice, but I wanted something to have a little bit more color. I'm not going to do a wear test, but I will pin a comment with how it looks by the end of the day. I would say that I almost don't feel the need to set it with a setting powder. I think it looks really natural, and it's kind of self-setting product. I will go and set with two of my favorite setting powders. On my left eye, I'm going to use the by Terry. I just want to test. And for the right eye, I'm going to use the PatMcGrath. I use the other side of the brush, if you are wondering. So this is after setting, I like the way it looks. Moving on to the product that I wanted to get for a long time. This is by Sephora and this is the contour stick. I have it in the shade light to medium. This comes in 4 shades and I have seen it around Sephora maybe a few months or so. And I think this is the only shade that I could find matching myself. You can see that it's sealed because I'm struggling to open it. So if you look at this, doesn't remind you awfully about a similar product from a high-end. Maybe the design of the packaging it's not similar, but we have the same type of a deal. This is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. First I'm going to swatch the Sephora one. So this is the Sephora in light to medium and it's also matte formula. It's mentioned there on the packaging. The Rare Beauty is more warm. I'm not going to do a side-by-side comparison right now because definitely I could see that they are different shades. And now I have another product that I also purchased from Sephora collection and another one. So I purchased this brush 47. Actually first I got the brush 70 because I was a bit confused online. And when I saw it, I realized that I don't want that one. And this is what the brush looks like. It's new. I haven't used it yet. For this reason, I'm going to disinfect it. But when I saw it, it reminded me awfully of the Makeup by Mario. This is the dual-ended brush, but the smaller side. Okay, they are quite comparable. And also, it's similar to BK Beauty 109. This might look smaller because it's not washed, it's not used. Okay, I'm going to disinfect it, let it a bit to cool, and I'm going to blend first using this brush from BK Beauty. It's very pigmented, I would say, the contour stick from Sephora. And this is the side where I'm using the Sephora 47. I love this type of brushes. I think we are even. Also, going to apply it on my forehead. So this shade is perfect if you are on the light, fair to light skin complexion. You're going to love it. Love the formula, love everything about this. It blends really, really beautiful. This guy has really impressed me. I haven't seen anyone mentioning this. For the next steps, I'm going to set my complexion using this Catrice Invisible Matte Loose Powder, and I'm going to do my brows, and after that I'm going to come back to test more products. Also, I need to apply my eye makeup very, very quickly. Alright, I'm back, and I also added, after I set my face, the bronzer from this duo palette from Charlotte Tilbury. So this is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow in medium, light to medium. But I did my eyes. I'm going to guide you through that using the Natasha Denona Pastell palette. I also post a reel on Instagram. I'm very much into this palette nowadays, during this time of year. So I started with a matte shade, the shade called Feather, and with my Sonia G. This is the classic blender brush, so I washed this shade all over my lid. This is a very beautiful pastel light, followed by the shade Bora, which is the most used shade on the palette. Now this shade, it's not that intense. I've added that on my outer V using a Tradition Sonia G brush. I think it was TS4, yes. So this has a pointed tip so you can reach towards your most hooded area, because I have hooded eye and it's very easy to blend that. And I also went with the same brush and added the shade Feather on my lower lashes. Then with the brush Blender S, I took the shade Bubble and added on my inner corner. This is a light blue, very, very beautiful. I wanted to have a change of a color. Also, I used the shade Dainty on my entire lid. Just I used the finger to pat it. I could also use a brush. Maybe I'm going to do it so right now. I'm going to use this Sonia G Builder M brush. I featured those in my previous video, so if you want more details, everything will come up nicely after I apply liner and mascara. Speaking of which, I have two new eyeliners and mascara new to me. I was in a doubt if I'm going to purchase the Sephora 12-hour liner in Tiramisu. I think that it's a dupe for the Makeup by Mario Perfect Brown. Now I have a lot of brown eyeliners, so for this reason I went and purchased another color. You know me that I love some purple, so I got this shade Purple Illusion, and this is what it looks like. It's a very beautiful, rich, dark, almost to plum shade, I would say. You can go ahead and smudge it if you want so. So let me know what you think about this combination. I'm going to curl my lashes. This eyelash curler, it's my holy grail. At my local drugstore that I mentioned in all my videos, Roseman, they had a promotion, buy one mascara and get one for free. I got this Sky High, and I also got the L'Oreal Panorama. But the Sky High, I got it in the shade Burgundy. So I was very excited about this. A Burgundy mascara, I thought it will be nice. However, I'm going to apply it to my lashes and I will let you judge after that. So that's the reason I went for this more purple, light purple look, because I wanted to be in match or in tone with the mascara. This is one coat of the Sky High Burgundy mascara. Definitely I see a color on my lashes, but it's not that obvious. I was hoping to be more pigmented, especially because I had a black version of the Sky High and I thought that was very pigmented. But one thing I love is the fact that you can build it up and look how beautiful it looks. On the lower lashes, you could see a hint of burgundy. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. I haven't yet opened the L'Oreal Panorama. Alright, staying with one coat on my left eye. It's nice, but it's not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting to have more burgundy lashes. Maybe I will change my mind when I'm editing the video. And because we are on the whole section, I bought the new perfume from Kayali, the Vanilla Candy Rogue Sugar 42. I was debating between this one and the Vanilla 28. However, I got this one. I sampled it in store. I haven't opened this one. As you can tell, it's sealed. Maybe I'm going to do a first impression, even though I already know what it smells like. So please let me know if you are interested in doing so. And they give me this sample with the order from Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild Eau de Parfum, and this is what the bottle looks like. I think we are almost set, and the last part, which I don't have anything new, are the lips. So the lip liner that I'm going to use is the Goss, the Essential Lip Liner in the shade Natural Berry. It's a nice light pink shade, because I want to use the same Goss lipstick in the shade Magnolia. I hope it's Magnolia, yeah? I love this shade during this time of year. Okay, we are acceptable. Let me wrap up the products that I've tried today. First, I've started with the Fenty Beauty Concealer. I'm happy that I matched the shade. The shade 175 Warm looks nice. I'm going to come up with updates. I don't see any settling on the fine lines and also don't see any dryness as of now. I have maybe 30 minutes since I've applied it. The product I was very excited about is the contour stick from Sephora collection. The first impression is that I love it. Very excited to add another slanted brush in my collection. Those are very good for blending any kind of cream product that you use, including blush. I forgot to add blush. How could you do that? I'm going to add this Romantic Rose by Milani with a reference 05. And the eyeliner that I've tried today, it's already set. You can see the shade. It's not moving. The Sephora collection in the shade Purple Illusion. Love it. Also, I was very happy to reuse my Natasha Denona Pastell palette, and the only product that I would not say it's a disappointing, but it's not that pigmented like I wanted to be, is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara in the shade Burgundy. I wanted to be more pigmented, but as a side note, it doesn't smudge underneath my eyes and it's really nice to remove it, not like the black one that I had before, so just keep in mind. And I think that's everything I've tried, and I love rediscovering one of my favorite combos from Goss, the lipstick in the shade Magnolia and the lip liner in Natural Berry. So yeah, this is everything for today. Also, I have a new E.L.F order that should arrive tomorrow to my address, so anytime soon, those days, I'm going to record another first impression. So if you enjoy this kind of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Please let me know what was your favorite product of today's video, and other than that, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'm looking forward to see you again on my next video.